Well, looky here. Congratulations, SpeedScape. Or SantaScape. Hoorah! Hello, it's Zaccura and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is kind of special because I am showing the results of the winner for my chibi giveaway that I had on Twitter to celebrate hitting 100 followers there. Thank you guys so much for making that happen. That is amazing. So yeah, for those of you who don't have Twitter, don't follow me on Twitter. I hit 100 followers sometime in the beginning of November or end of October, I don't really remember. But anyway, once I did, I set up a little giveaway I had a little pinned tweet where I was saying that I was going to give away one chibi of any character of the winner's choice. And the winner happened to be SpeedScape, which some of my viewers here probably know who he is because we kind of have this little community amongst us. That was kind of cool and interesting that one of my friends here on YouTube ended up being the winner. Anyway, so he won, and then his chibi character that he wanted was the Flash. And I was like, alright, I got you, buddy, and then I was a little bit like, wait a minute, the Flash, like, he's quite realistic looking in his design, and I wasn't really sure how to chibiify him, because I usually have chibiified, like, anime characters, and I find that they're a little easier to turn into chibis, because chibis are kind of part of anime and stuff. So he requested this character that was pretty realistic, and he's a superhero, obviously, and that also meant that a lot of his details, you know, like most superheroes, he wears skin-tight jumpsuit, and so for those kind of superheroes, a lot of the characteristics and designs and really just the details comes from showing the muscles, because if you really think about it, it's just a guy in a red jumpsuit. So, you know, if he didn't have that, you know, if he wasn't like super ripped, then it would look pretty normal. So, but as chibis, I didn't really know, because, you know, the whole point about a chibi, the essence, is that it has to be cute and simple, and so I was like, how am I gonna show this and make him look like the Flash, but tone down on his muscles? In the end, I actually ended up giving him muscles, which was the first thing, like the first time I ever did that for a chibi. I normally don't actually draw muscles on my chibis, but I was like, okay, he looks too plain. So I ended up giving him, you know, like a six-pack and pecs. Another thing is that he's got no eyebrows. Like, he's got eyebrows, but they're under his mask, and so they're defined like just by like the meat of his eyebrows, and chibis have to be cute, y'all, and having meaty eyebrows on top of your eyes as a chibi, not very cute. So took a lot of finicking around. At first he started looking like Piccolo, and it was just wasn't looking right. And it took a lot of finicking with the eyebrows to get it so that it looked meaty enough so that it looked like he had eyebrows, but still cute enough that he could pass as a chibi. Thanks for giving me this request, SpeedScape. This was a very fun drawing to do. It was very interesting, and definitely one that I wouldn't have done on my own. So, yay! To be honest, I don't actually know much about the Flash. I used to be really into superheroes and like Marvel comics, and I know the Flash is actually part of DC, so I know even less about that. But even with the Marvel comics, I ended up kind of dropping it after a while. Kind of like when I sort of got into anime, I just kind of stopped reading American mainstream comic books very much, and also I'm super behind on the movies. I am so behind on the movies. It's sad. It's sad. But yeah, so I actually don't really know much about the Flash. I only know that he can go really, really fast. So fast that he can phase through things, and yeah. I hope I got his design right. At first, it took me a while to like get his face to look right because he started looking really weird by the fact that he doesn't have a nose because my chibis, the way I draw chibis is they're noseless, they have no nose. And he started looking really weird. I don't know why, but he started reminding me of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I guess it's the mask and stuff, but yeah, it started looking really weird, and so it took a lot of finicking to get it right. Then also his legs started looking really weird, and you know, drawing this running pose is kind of hard already when you're doing it more anatomically correct, and now I had to like chibiify it with the little stubby legs, and but it was actually quite fun to do, to be honest. I liked it. At first I was thinking about giving him like a smirk, like a smile, but then I saw in like all the reference photos that I looked up, he looks pretty darn concentrated when he's going in his flash mode, and he's very serious looking when he does it, so I was like, okay, he will be serious looking. Yeah, I mean, really not much more I can say. Oh, also, I made two versions, one without lightning and one with lightning, and the lightning was hard. I thought it would be easy because you don't really have to do anything, you just pick a right brush and put it on the right type of layer and it kind of does the work for you. It looks like it's glowing, but actually putting the lightning and in the right areas and without making it just look like he's covered in glowing spaghetti it was hard, and I ended up doing it redoing it so many times, and eventually, even after I got it in a way that I thought looked okay, I decided to just make two versions, one version having the lightning and one version without the lightning. So that, yeah, in case you don't like the lightning speed, you can just have the one without the lightning. Another thing was, I didn't know, like, his little head wings, like the golden things that are attached to his earmuffs. I had no idea, like, what shape they were supposed to be, because I looked up, like, 5 different photo references, and they were all from the comic books, because that's what I based them off of, the comic books, not from, like, the live-action version. And his head wings were different in every single photo, in every single picture. In one of them, there were like wings, like they literally looked like wings. In another one, they were just like, they were lightning bolts. And then another one, they were just like these triangular spiky things. I was like, what the heck? Which one is it? Eventually, I just kind of went with the triangular spiky things because I thought they looked pretty cool. They were just like really smooth. I don't know. It was also probably the first chibi I drew that didn't have hair. I mean, he has hair under his helmet, but he doesn't look like he has hair because he has the helmet on, right? So he's like bald basically. But that was the first time I did that. That was fun. I actually really enjoyed drawing him bald. Cause I could like put the shiny part on his head. I don't know why. I'm weird. Another thing was, at first I thought the symbol on his chest was just painted on, like part of his costume. I mean, it is part of his costume. I thought it was like painted on, so I drew like his muscle lines over it, and then at the very end I re-looked at the photo references and I realized like, oh darn, it's like a badge, you know, it's sticking out. And I'm pretty sure, isn't that like part of his power? Like, doesn't he have to wear this suit in order to do this? I don't know. I'm lame. I don't know about the superhero stuff. But yeah, seriously, like the reason why I stopped being really into superhero stuff is just because once you get out, it's really hard to get back in, because you go to like the comic book section and everything is on like issue 150. And you're like, gosh darn it, how the heck am I supposed to get into any of these series? And also because for the two universes, Marvel and DC, they all share, like all the characters from the two universes, they share the same universe. So all the Marvel characters are in the same universe. And so like they cross and connect, and it's like you really gotta be in, and it's like hard to get in. And I'm one of those people that I just have to read a series from the beginning. Like I can't just jump in issue 150 and everyone's already in action, everyone's already, you know, buddies and stuff. Like, I need to see it from the beginning, and they like never have the issue. And then I'm like, wait, I don't know if I want to read 150 issues. So yeah, I kind of dropped off. But as for the movies, guilty as charged. I love the movies. I was a really big fan of the Thor movies, 1 and 2. I know that's not DC again, but whatever. Anyway, I like the Thor movies. I haven't seen the third one yet, but I did like 1 and 2. And then I didn't even see the Avengers, like, which is sad. I really need to see that movie. But as for DC, really the only superhero that I liked, or like just that I've been a fan of, has been Batman, and he's actually like my favorite superhero of all time. I think Batman's like the coolest superhero ever. And you know, you guys can argue with me on that one, but I just think he is, especially with the movies that they made with Christian Bale as Batman. I think they just did such an awesome job. I think that like those movies were kind of like the breaking point of superhero movies. Like, they showed what can a superhero movie really be, and just, you know, make it into something really awesome. Because before then, superhero movies were really comic booky, and like they were based on the comic books way too much, and it ended up always being like really cheesy or cringy almost and stuff. And not to say that you know, there's a charm to that too. I watched like the old Superman movies, and they're like so cheesy, but at the same time they're kind of charming. But the Batman movies, especially The Dark Knight is like my favorite superhero movie of all time. The Joker, oh, so good. My gosh. But either way, after those movies came out, I feel like the whole superhero movie like concept, like it just completely changed. Like all the superhero movies that are coming out now are like really awesome and stuff, and serious. Like they actually showed like, yeah, superhero movies can be awesome and deep and emotional, and not just, you know, cheesy. But yeah, I'm really behind the superhero movies. I haven't seen Wonder Woman yet. I haven't seen really any. I haven't seen the new Superman movies either, which are not even new. They're really old. Yeah, I'm really behind on superhero movies. Sorry. Anime is taking up my watching time. I've abandoned my roots. No, you can't abandon your roots. Superheroes will always have a special place in my heart. So that brings me to the end of this video. Again, thank you to anyone who participated in my chibi giveaway. Love you all. And congratulations to SpeedScape. I hope you like this chibi version of the Flash I drew for you. And yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on upcoming videos. As always, the links to my social media pages are in the description box, where you can follow me for daily updates. And also, I always love to hear you guys' comments, or if you have any video suggestions, I also always love to read them. And yeah, until next time, stay awesome, stay inspired, always. See ya!